In 1977, humanity launched two machines into the darkness of space, and they never truly came back. They kept traveling farther and farther, beyond the worlds we thought we understood, past the rings we believed were simple, and beyond the moons we assumed were lifeless. With every new image they transmitted to Earth, the solar system became stranger, more dynamic, and far more alive than anyone had ever imagined. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were not just spacecraft. They became humanity's eyes, drifting ever deeper into the unknown, revealing giant storms, erupting moons, hidden rings, shattered icy worlds, and even the fragile beauty of Earth itself. What makes the Voyager story so remarkable is that the probes did not simply photograph planets, they transformed our understanding of them. Jupiter stopped being a distant striped sphere and became a world of violent storms and constant motion. Saturn's rings were no longer smooth and simple, but incredibly intricate, broken into countless delicate structures. Uranus became an enormous tilted mystery, while Neptune revealed itself as a world of powerful storms raging at the edge of sunlight. Somewhere along the way, the Voyagers turned their cameras back toward the inner solar system and showed us something even more profound than any alien landscape. They showed us home. The Voyager mission began because of a cosmic opportunity, so rare that it almost sounds fictional. During the late 1970s, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune aligned in a configuration that occurs only about once every 176 years. This unique alignment made it possible for a single mission to visit all four giant planets by using their gravity as stepping stones to travel across the outer solar system. NASA recognized the opportunity and refused to let it pass. Voyager 2 launched first on August 20, 1977, followed by Voyager 1 on September 5, taking a faster trajectory that eventually allowed it to overtake its twin. Together, they set out not merely as robotic probes, but as pioneers, carrying humanity's curiosity into regions that had never been explored in detail. Even the earliest images carried a sense of wonder. Only days after launch, Voyager 1 turned its camera back and captured Earth and the Moon from millions of kilometers away. It was a quiet reminder that this extraordinary journey had begun on one small, fragile blue world slowly fading into the distance. Looking back today, that image feels almost prophetic. Before Voyager, the outer solar system was still a place of educated guesses. Scientists had theories, telescope observations, and expectations, but they lacked the intimate close-up views needed to truly understand these distant worlds. No one yet knew how their atmospheres churned, how their moons cracked apart, erupted with volcanic activity, or glowed in the darkness. Voyager was about to change all of that forever. When Voyager 1 reached Jupiter in March 1979, followed a few months later by Voyager 2, it felt as though the solar system had suddenly opened like a door. Jupiter had been observed for centuries, but never with such extraordinary detail. The giant planet was no longer a distant disk viewed through telescopes. It became a living world of towering turbulence, swirling clouds, violent atmospheric bands, and enormous storms nested within even larger storms. The famous Great Red Spot was confirmed to be a massive rotating system unlike anything on Earth. Yet that was only the beginning. Jupiter's atmosphere proved far more dynamic than scientists had expected, constantly shifting with immense energy that made the planet resemble a colossal engine still under construction. Perhaps the greatest surprise, however, was not Jupiter itself, but its moon Io. Before Voyager, scientists assumed Io would resemble Earth's moon, ancient, heavily cratered, and geologically inactive. Instead, Voyager discovered active volcanoes erupting across its surface. Massive plumes blasted material hundreds of kilometers into space, lava lakes glowed across the landscape, and the entire moon appeared astonishingly alive. It was the first time active volcanism had ever been observed on another world, forcing scientists to completely rethink their understanding of planetary geology. Then there was Europa. Its icy surface was covered with mysterious fractures and long cracks that hinted at something extraordinary beneath the frozen shell. Even then, scientists began considering the possibility that a vast ocean of liquid water might exist below the ice. Within a single planetary system, Voyager had revealed both a volcanic inferno and an icy world that might conceal one of the most promising environments for life beyond Earth. At that moment, the outer solar system stopped looking cold, silent, and dead. After Jupiter, the Voyagers continued to Saturn, where beauty gave way to something far more mysterious. From Earth, Saturn had always appeared graceful and serene, the elegant planet defined by its magnificent rings. But when Voyager arrived, that apparent simplicity vanished. The rings were not just a handful of broad bands as many had imagined. Instead, they were composed of hundreds of incredibly thin ringlets, tangled structures, unexpected gaps, twisting patterns, and delicate details far beyond anything scientists had predicted. Voyager also discovered entirely new rings, identified shepherd moons whose gravity kept narrow ring bands in place, and observed strange spoke-like patterns stretching across Saturn's B rings that did not fit comfortably within existing theories of gravity. In only a few images, Saturn's rings transformed from iconic symbols of beauty into one of the greatest mysteries of the solar system. Saturn's moons proved just as fascinating. Titan emerged as a world wrapped in a thick atmosphere rich in nitrogen, unlike anything else known beyond Earth, instantly becoming one of the most compelling objects in the solar system. Enceladus also hinted at hidden activity, displaying signs that would later be connected to erupting water plumes and a dynamic interior. By this stage, Voyager was no longer simply cataloging planets and moons. It was revealing worlds with weather systems, complex chemistry, hidden oceans, and active geology. Saturn, once considered the most graceful object in the solar system, became another reminder that the deeper humanity looked into space, the stranger the universe became.